everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Ingrid's Pink World. So listen, you guys, today I wanted to come to you and do a small chit chat with me, but this video is going to be a little different. This video is more about friendships and relationships. Yeah, just everyday life and things that have happened to some of us, and I felt like, let's talk about it. Okay, so the first thing I want to kind of really touch on is friendships. I think you're one of the luckiest people in the world if you can count even 3 to 4 people in your life that are really good friends of yours that you've had for just a lifetime, a long time. You might even have had them through high school, through college. Some people have even been friends since kindergarten, grade school. So I feel like if you have a friendship or a relationship that has lasted you that long, you have something special. You really do. You have something special because that means you guys have been through it together. You've been through thick and thin. You trust each other. And there's just probably nothing that you guys wouldn't do for each other. And I definitely do have friends like that. And I am so thankful that I do. But like I said, you can count those people on one hand, right? And, sometimes, especially as women, I think women, sorry y'all, I had to get this fan on me. Y'all know my thing with the hot. But sometimes as women, I think we reach out to have more girlfriends because I think that's our nature, to want to have friends and to want to have things to do with each other. And we like to go out to eat together. We like to go shopping together. We like to go on trips together. We just, as women, we like to do things together, right? And I think sometimes, sometimes we tend to gravitate to other people sometimes to do that for whatever reason. Maybe you don't live near your closest friends, maybe you guys live out of state and you guys don't get to see each other as much as you would like to, so then you kind of gravitate towards people that might live a little bit closer to you, to do things with. Or you could still have friends that live out of state, out of town or whatever, and y'all are still trying to uphold this friendship or relationship or whatever. I feel like with friendships, you have to have something in common with each other to maintain a friendship. Now, you're not going to agree on everything because, come on, what person does? Nobody is ever going to agree. There's never going to be anybody that agrees on everything. Nobody's going to always agree with what you believe. You're not going to always agree with what they believe. Everybody's going to have different beliefs. But sometimes you do come, in people come into your life where you guys believe 95% of the same things. And those are usually the people that hit it off, right? So I think the older that I get, and mind you, I will be 53 years old the 17th of this month, God willing. Okay, today's April 1st, 2022. I think the older I get and the more that I learn about people and their behaviors and how their attitudes are towards me per se, because I'm only speaking for myself, I tend to push back a little bit, as into where when I was in my 20s, I was like, oh, I'm going to give this person the benefit of the doubt, or, I feel bad for this person. Maybe this person didn't know something and maybe I can help this person. And to a certain extent, that's just me, so I still have that in me to do. But now that I'm older, I'm finding that that's harder for me now than it was when I was in my 20s. Because when I was in my 20s, I had that nature to keep trying with people and keep trying with people and keep trying with people. But now that I'm in my 50s, I have no desire to try with you 750,000 times. I just don't have the desire. And it drains me. It drains me emotionally and mentally to want to have a person in my life and to want to be a person's friend, or people, because this could be multiple people. This sometimes, if you have a friend group, there could be more than one person, right? But I think the older I get, it drains me to try to deal with somebody who is just not on the same page that I'm on, if that makes sense. Doesn't mean I'm on a right page and you're on a wrong page. It just means we're on different pages. And I feel like if we don't agree with each other on 95% of anything, what are we doing? And I've really had to just kind of take a step back in the last couple of months and analyze, my friendships with people. And it's kind of like in college. Sometimes you just gotta cut folks off and keep it pushing. And you hate to do that with people that you really, really care about, and you really, really feel like, wow, we've been through this and that and the other. But at the end of the day, first and foremost, you really gotta like me, and I gotta feel like you really like me. And if you are confrontational with me every chance you get, then I'm gonna feel like you don't even like me. So why am I even trying to be your friend at the end of the day? So with that said, this whole video is about this, more so geared to women than men. Listen, ladies, if you have a friend group, or one particular friend, or two particular friends, 3, whatever, it could be 6 of y'all in a group, and you feel like you are not getting what you need out of the friendships, or getting out of what you need out of one of the friendships, it's time to move on. It is. Because first of all, it takes 2 to try. And let me tell you something about the 2 to try thing. I have friends that we've been friends for years. We done ripped each other's heads off about things. We got into it about things. We might have went 6 or 7 months and didn't talk to each other. But at the end of the day, we came back together, and I said, you know what? I was wrong. You were wrong. We learned from our experiences. We learned from what we did. But I missed you, and I still love you. I never stopped loving you. I miss you, and I want our friendship back. Let's work on it, right? And I've done that with friends, and vice versa. And we're working on our relationships, But the older I get, I just want to surround myself with women that pretty much have the same belief system that I have, and pretty much want to do the same things in life that I want to do, and pretty much, feel this kind of the same way about things that I feel. And that doesn't mean that you have to agree with me on every little thing, but you best to believe 8 out of 10 you're gonna be right there and feel the same way I do about things. So that's what I want. I don't want to argue with people. I don't want to fight with people. I don't want to fuss with people. And I don't want to give myself a headache and beat myself against a brick wall about a person who's not going to change, doesn't want to change, and has the potential to see things differently, but is so bent on seeing things their way that they're not going to. And we all know people like that, right? All of us know somebody like that. So why waste your time? That's the way I feel about that. That doesn't mean that you don't love the person, you don't wish the person the best in life, because you most certainly do. If this person was your friend and meant anything to you ever, then you don't want to see anything bad happen to that person. You want that person to be at their best with everything possible, and you know, you want to see good things happen with this person and for this person. And I feel that way about everybody. I try to be one of the most positive people on the planet that I can be, because I'm all about positivity. Okay, and I'm gonna always be in your corner, and I'm always gonna root for you until you give me a reason not to. That's just me. That's how I am. I love everybody. Okay, so, but I wanted to come on and talk a little bit about that today, because a couple of my girlfriends are going through this situation. A couple of my cousins I was just talking to on the phone a little while ago, they're going through this situation, and they're like, you know, what do I do? This person is so combative, and they're so argumentative with me all the time, and you know, what do I do with that? Because I still like the person. And I'm like, wow, that's very interesting, because we are all going through similar situations. And I say, choose you first. That's what I say. I say, choose you first when it comes to friendships. And pick your friends wisely, you guys. Pick people. Be real particular about who you pick to be in your life. Okay? And then once you've chosen that few special little group of people, work on your friendships, right? Talk to your friends, text your friends, check on your friends, love your friends, respect your friends, and water your relationship. Feed it and water it, because it's like a plant. It will die if you don't put anything into it. You know, that's how I feel about that. That goes for friendships, you know, any relationship, you know, love relationships, all of that. If you have any type of relationship with somebody, and you are one of these type of people who just don't put anything into it, it's not gonna work. And then if you're somebody who all you really want to do is argue and fight with me, I don't need that. I'm too old for that. Too old, and my health's too bad to be arguing with people. So I just simply let you go. Right? So I just wanted to come on and chit chat about that a little bit. I thought that was a good little discussion to have. A lot of us ladies out here are going through that, and that was just a good little discussion to, you know, that was something that was important, and I felt like, hey, let's talk about it, you know. So comment below, let me know if you have friendships, or you've had friendships in the past that were just draining you, but you love that person, and you're trying to figure out, what do I do? How do I make it better? I always say, do everything you possibly can to make it better. Do everything you always can to save a friendship. I always believe in trying to save a friendship before I cut it off. Try to save it first, you know, but don't try more than 2 times. 3 tops. You know what they say, 3 strikes and you're out. So try to save it. I always say, try to save it before you get rid of it. But if you see where you keep constantly running into the same problem, cut it off. And this goes for women of all ages. Let me tell you something. Some of these girls in high school and in college, when you run into these mean girls and you see that that's all they're about, girl, leave them alone. It's too many people out here that are nice and want to be friends and want to do things with you, for you to waste your time with somebody who probably doesn't even like you, and that's why they're being nasty to you in the first place. Because you have to ask yourself, why is this person being nasty to me? Like, what did I do to this person? You know, everything that comes out of my mouth, this person disagrees with me, or this person has something smart to say to me, or they're combative and argumentative with me. You know, nobody wants to have a friend like that. So if that's happening to you, even in high school or early on, cut it off. There's too many people out here that you can be friends with, and that will love you for who you are. And, you know, y'all have some things in common where 95% of the things you will agree about. You know, it's okay not to agree with each other about everything, because we're all different individuals, and we're all going to have different opinions and different feelings about things. But at the end of the day, be able to agree to disagree on things without taking it to a whole nother level. You know what I mean? And by a whole nother level, I mean a whole negative level. Because nobody wants to have a negative friendship. Like, that's no fun at all. And I don't know too many people that want to be into that. So, but But anyway, that's all I wanted to chit chat with you guys today. I hope you guys are doing well. It is the weekend. Today is Friday, so I hope you guys do something fun Saturday and Sunday. Go out with the kids, go to the park, walk the dog, and have a very positive weekend, you guys. Okay? I love you. I'm fixing to go because I have some food in the oven and I do not want to burn it, but I wanted to come on here and do this little chit chat with you today. So today is April the 1st, you guys. It's my birthday month. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yes, I'm excited. But anyway, I love you, and you know what to do because I tell you in every single video. Eat your vegetables, drink your water, take your vitamins, and stay healthy, because health is one of the most important things in our world right now. We need to stay healthy for our friends, loved ones, family, kids, everybody. Okay? I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.